All right. Part 3. Now let's go ahead and finish listening to his message. I kind of think I fed you guys stuff the first. I meant to do it the other way around, but hopefully we'll be able just to let it play and get through it. Because again, this was a talking point. I had to sit there for a couple minutes and look. Because this very night that somebody put this up. No, the very night that I was feeling this was the 4th of July. I felt as though that even that night when I put that video up, because I was a designated driver to drop off my family at the fireworks because they wanted to go. And I didn't want to go, right? So I lived far away from where we were going, so I had to park there, right? And I felt like when I came home, that's when I felt like this energy, like, of course, people are already going to be talking about, the 4th of July and people celebrating that shouldn't be celebrating and stuff like that. But I felt it was like directed. So like 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting there and I don't even know how this showed up in the feed, but I thumbed down and I accidentally clicked on a live video. And the video was like a live, but it had like 3, 6, 9, like 9 to 12 bubbles in it, right? Talking heads or whatever. And it said something about getting rid of the snakes and all these people out of the garden and all this other stuff, right? Is what it said. And then it says that, so I kind of clicked on it for a second and I heard somebody's voice that I recognized, right? That has, again, I heard a female's voice that I recognized. And so I'm like, oh, I know what they're already doing or whatever. So I just clicked off of it. And then, right away, I just was like, I just can't, because it's just too much of this going on. And I think that's when I was like, whatever, I see what's going on, right? So, but it seemed like just something told me to listen for a minute. Like how he's going to say that an angel told him to look, and what does he see, right? So we didn't get there yet, but so I don't talk so much through it. I'm kind of just setting it up so that you guys can see where I'm coming from. Because I was sitting there and I was just contemplating. I was just going like, why is these people and why I got to feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, it's just always something, And then that's when I noticed that this person that was in my dream that I'm talking about, possibly, was in the video. So again, I'm just sharing my story with you. Because I was about to click it right off. But something said, wait, look what's, you clicked on it. Look what it is. See what it's about. So I heard the voice and then I saw the caption. And I'm like, okay, I see what this is. This is already something, some kind of campaign or something. So again, the fact that we were hitting on them verses right there on them days, it's just, I don't know. It's very telling to me. Right? Because listen to what he's going to say about, and what do you see in the midst thereof? Okay? So let's go ahead and finish it up. And I'm going to try not to stop anymore.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also on the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will make my seat on the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. What? I will make my seat. Where you at? Somebody tell me, where is this rascal at? Your Bible just told you he's sitting somewhere. Where he's sitting? Somebody give me that verse out of Seal Portion where America is the seat of the beast.
Yeah. Shit. It's hard. Is it me or is it her? Just to be 100% fucking honest. It just really is. Because that's how I look at it. I just see energies here. Like I see 2 or 3. I see 2 or 3. But I know, and this is the thing. I know who I am and how I've been dealing, right? But I keep an open book here for y'all. And there's definitely a male energy, right? There's definitely a male energy. So it just really is. I'm just seeing this now. Like, hold on. Hold on. It's breaking it down a little bit more. That's why I want to hear what else he has, because he's speaking from other books, right? Okay, so hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. So again, of course, there's 2 female energies. If you guys are in the community, and if you've been aware of this foolery that's been going on, then again, if everybody else is telling their story, then this is the way I'm interpreting mine, by going off of gut, intuition, information accumulated. So, like I said, seeking source. And again, people may not be aware and they may not understand totally what's going on and what I'm trying to say here. Like, you got to use your own, like, discernment to kind of see where I'm coming from. But again, to just be silent, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me. I've been given a purpose and I've been placed here for a certain reason, right? And I feel like what they did was try to simmer me down and turn me into a house cat by like doing all this stuff to me to make me just want to stay confined in my house, or back to just being small potatoes and not challenging anything anymore and not speaking on anything anymore, while the whole time they're planning to put these people, right? So again, you got Unchained, right? And then you have Unpacked. So while regardless of if we're going, you see what I'm saying? Maybe this whole thing, maybe the other person is not even aware really, right? Like that. And maybe we don't realize that both of us is being played. You see what I'm saying? So again, while it's topsy-turvy and it's twisting around and around, what I'm doing is not, again, I'm not nobody that point the blame. I'm bringing the story out from my side so that we can have a way to look at it. So it's not just one way. Maybe it'll make everybody realize that, damn, we just all been played. You see what I'm saying? So again, I mean, without even going around playing around, like this ain't what I'm talking about. Y'all already know what I'm talking about if you on this channel. And if you on that channel. You already know. You already know why I'm in defense. So don't try to make it seem like I'm some angry woman or whatever. You already know why I'm in my lioness mode. You already know why I'm in that mode. Truth is, it's running through my veins. So can't nobody take that away from me. And I'm not going to just wait for, this or that. Or, people say wait for the answers to God. No, you got to put in work too. So if I'm not putting in my part, right? So that's why I want to thank the sisters in like the intuitive community, right? And I know I have to be careful of some of these people too, right? But again, when you're left to fend for yourself, you have to use nature. You have to use what's natural. You have to use what source gave you. You have to use that which is within. Because anything that man has in any documents or any forms or anything, they can be doctored up. People can actually really be altering documents. They could be signing stuff for other people. I keep forgetting what the heck the word is called. When somebody forges your signature. Things like this could be happening. And I'm just and that's why I think people got mad when I said it's not just those people. That's an ignorant way to think. You got to bust through that because it's about people's works, their ways, their intentions. It's about more than what somebody looked like when it comes to any of this. Be careful of that, because while they're saying let's terminate these people that look like the Asians, well, damn, them people was here before some of these groups that came in, like the Irish and the the Germans and stuff that got land patents and that got, and I'm using patents as a thing, but I'm saying they got any kind of promissory notes or anything, right? And again, some of them were our answers. So any of us that want to act like we don't have no British blood or you don't have no, you out of your mind. Anybody that act like you just straight from America and you don't have, because again, many people already, I don't really like to put my information up, but I guess, I'm forced to at this point. Share a little bit what I feel like is comfortable, right? But once you start doing that, then people are trying to find more information on you so they can do these particular type of things, right? But let's just keep it all the way real. Let's keep it all the way real because we are who we are today. Let's keep it all the way real. All right? So I'm just saying, this is just my story, dude. Nobody had to look at it this way. There's some reason why I'm having all these dreams and all these wonders and all these things to pay attention to this. And I'm not going to just sit down. You could say I'm in some kind of, but you can't touch me. I'm untouchable, right? And not in the sense of your caste system. I'm protected. May not be by the God and the armies of this world, but I tell you one thing. So they really can't do anything, right? And I don't agree to be in any position they trying to put me in. I see what you're trying to do, so that's dead. So it's just like, what we gonna do now? What we gonna do now?
He's sitting somewhere. Where he's sitting? Somebody give me that verse out of still portion where America is the seat of the beast. Where he's sitting. He said he's going to sit on the mount of the congregation in the sides of the northern hemisphere. I'm going to show you how he got here.
And let's remember, the northern hemisphere could be talking about a northern area, right? But it can also be talking about in your mind. And if we want to say like there's a male aspect to Lucy and Fur, if you know, okay, if you want to look at it in that way, right? I still feel like the whole thing, the spy thing, I still feel like by certain things, someone maybe had been dealing with that energy and they were dealing with that energy the whole time, right? And then wanted to switch it off, regardless of how we're going to look at it. You know, I'm leaving it up to y'all to see what I'm trying to say, right? The people that have been following this channel and following other channels and platforms, right? Because I don't have no nation. I ain't built one, right? In that sense, right? And I don't have no connections with the governing forces, right? I do view angels as beings, higher beings in this structure, right? Higher beings that will be in an elevated status, right? As heavenly beings, because that's what they are in the heavens of this world, right? And that's why, even though we did videos to talk about the heavens of this world, right? I still look at it as though everything, it can't be all evil, right? But again, it's about discernment. So let's keep going.
You cannot put this puzzle together without other precepts. In the still portion, tells you that the fourth part of the earth, spoken of in Revelation 6, it's America. Who the most powerful nation on the earth?
Or within it?
America. What country controls the money system?
Show they mind.
Which economies shall revolve around the seat of the beast. Seal portion 32 and 45 are the money of the nation of the United States. Then he shall be killed, for he cannot survive. Men will be killed because they cannot survive in this system without the money.
So,
Seal portion.
okay, so I would imagine that this individual would have been put in that jar, possibly literally, with some kind of voodoo or something, to make them stagnant, unaware of what's going on. So when it comes, and then their money would be slowed down because, again, a major distraction, a major wrench was thrown into their life with crafty counsel and witchcraft, right? And so that would make that person stagnant, regardless of the fact they should have been aware. Somebody should have said, hey, this is what the deal is, right? But no, that's not the case. Let's blind her and bind her. And people that look like you and people that are close to you could be a part of it, right? And so that's when you get eyes to see. That's when other forces come in to open your eyes and show you. So using the heavens and the earth while you're watching the heavens of this world, tapped into the Most High, but you're using nature and other signs and things and around you to decipher what's going on, right? And then the veil will be lifted, right? And then people will say, oh, it's too late, right?
$32.45 goes with Isaiah chapter 14. Seal portion 84 and 14. And in the latter days, the United States of America shall be the most powerful nation upon the earth.
You notice how it turned from America, right? Because America was the most powerful. We're talking about Ashura of America in that energy, because she was coming to set the record straight and bring order to the court, not knowing that the world wanted to reject her for the work that she did. So they put a false idol in the place of her. And this has been already planned out for a very long time. So if you keep her blinded, distracted, under stress, afraid, or all these things, but they didn't really think that I would still be standing as long as I did. They didn't think that it would be figured out because so many things were clouded. So America was, yes, the most powerful at that time. But then you notice how it turned to the United States, because that is a united front, a nation that is seeming as this standing on its own, but it is also behind the scenes united to something. Or else, like I said, you would not be getting 1 minute on no kind of national news program. I'm going to tell you that right now. Around an election, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And let's look up this here term right here. Let's look up this term. So once I seen that it was a certain nation in the indigenous community that had again, you're just gonna have to put this to work, because I'm trying to just be careful with my words, because people, So once I noticed the eagle on that person's, not coat of arms, but symbol or seal, right? Then I looked up the name, Elodio or whatever, right? Now, it wasn't in there, right? But Elo was there. And Elo means other or different. Cognate with Latin other, beyond. Okay? And then the related term, well, the root of it, right, is all or al. Alias, adulteration, adultery, alien, alienate, allegory, alien, allergy, alternate, else, outrageous, other, foreign, another. Okay? Strange, other, different, other, beyond, on the side. German, you understand? Old English, Ellie, otherwise, else, German, or other. To grow and nourish. So as soon as they come on the scene, boom, right? And it ain't no jealousy. Y'all know what I've been doing this whole time. And I had no problem with my channel growing, right? With my views at least growing, until I said what I said about and I could say this is what it was to me. Until I said something about the land patents and tried to warn people about, just be careful when you're dealing with it. Okay. Right. And until I said something about the Biden and Harris thing. That's when everything slowed down in my life, and that's when chaos started in my home. Period. We can look at it how we want to look at it. The word don't belong to nobody, I don't think. So it says, to grow and nourish. Okay. So, but the thing is, it's been already planted by me. It's been already planted by me. So I unchained it, and they came along and unpacked it to nourish it and to grow. We cannot make this up. To strengthen, to nourish, to feed, right? Okay? Suckle. So they're suckling off of somebody or something. It just is what it is. Increase, high. So they're going to put it to the highest in the room, but it's foreign. So how is that? See, whoever's pointing the finger saying this ain't that, those people ain't here, let's hurry up and get them out of here. You better think about it. Like somebody brought up the Chickamauga Wars. Think about it. Think about it. Think about Israel. Think about it. Literally, to grow tall. Nurturing. Dutch. I knew it was going to be there. It's the same thing. Transfer title of ownership. Okay, a related term. Abalinet. Okay, in civil law, to transfer the title of ownership to another. That's exactly what happened. Put an end to. All right. And then it says something about adolescent, the youth. So again, now the babes are going to be the ones that are going to be ruling America again. And they happen to be incorporated with the United States. Or United Snakes in this way. In this, I mean, it just is what it is. Like I said in that video, the snake that worked its way up the pole. Right? Otherwise, strange, or foreign. Okay? So again, you can look up these on your own. Okay? Now let's look up dial. Because, that's the only way I just had to break it down. So it's saying something about a sundial, an hour, a shadow. Okay, means a shadow thrown upon a graduated surface. So it's a shadow that has been thrown upon a graduated surface. Okay. Day. To shine. Okay. Face of the clock. Hand move. Let's see. To work with. Wait. So dial, the verb is. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay. Dial, the verb, is a sense of rotate the dial plate of telephone to indicate the number which is connected which a connection is to be established. Okay. All right. Okay, to control on the control on a radio dial on a television, so on and so forth. Okay. All right. So a dial up to transmission, the link. Okay. The art of constructing dials. To misdial is to mistakenly dial the wrong number, so on and so forth. So again, you can look up the word if you want. So let's go ahead and finish up. All right.
And it shall also be the most wicked, because it followeth in every way the plan of Lucifer, and persecuteth those who would follow the plan of the Father.
Wow.
Still portion 84 and 14.
So it goes against the plan of the Father. Now Father time just came into my mind, right? But I'm just wondering, what father? Is this the father of this world, which means that they're going against or with the Father, meaning the Lord, the landlord, which would be your president, right, of this worldly realm? Or are we talking about those that go with the Father that's sitting on his throne in the heavens, right? In you, the Most High, in you. I am that I am. Or I am's, which would be James in that Bible. So in religion, it's going to be that I am, or James, right? But again, if we want to just look at this as a general sense of something, I am, the me, the us, the body.
Even those who would sue for peace and righteousness throughout the earth.
Even those who would sue for peace and righteousness throughout the earth. Even those are the ones that they confined and went up against. Ain't this some shady? I mean, if you could just really see it, I'm just hoping y'all can.
Where he ruling from? So who is the God of America? I should say it in its proper term. Who is the God of the corporation called the United States of America?
Okay, that's better.
Who is the God?
That's better.
If he's ruling from here, who is the God here?
I'm telling you.
Go to 1 Nephi 13.
Upside down.
Starting at verse 1. And it came to pass that the angel spake unto me, saying, Look, and I looked, and beheld many nations and kingdoms. Many nations.
And I think the reason why they use angels is because when we talk about those warriors that fell throughout this war, right? Throughout this war on the spiritual warfare, right? Had to be dealing with these energies. We are dealing with these energies. They are dealing with these energies, whether you want to admit it or not. So what happened? Did this angel come and show this vision to the Christ, the real true Christ, to show what was actually going on? Did somebody team up? Because this thing right here in 13, in 12 to 14 sound like somebody was teaming up, or somebody was saying, I'm going to do this, you're going to do that. Ha ha, Lucifer, look at this. Woo, woo, woo. And again, however it is, I can only know what's in my heart and my soul and what I really stand for, right? I can only know that. And I can only pay attention to things around me that's showing me that something is off. That's all I can do. And I can just be transparent and share this information with you guys. Right? That's all I can do. And again, if it's me that's Lucifer, it's me. If it's this other energy, it's that person. But this information here, right, should be able to open up the door for conversation as to what we're talking about. Do you see what I'm saying? But we also need to know that we're talking about the Most High or the Lord of this world, right? And then we are talking about those that are of source, right? So some have been grafted in and some are the actual bloodline. But I would think that the people that are of the not natural bloodline, like this breakdown, what we just did here, will be the ones that will be trying to hurry up because they know they only have a small time to mow down, burn the evidence, and mow down the original peoples. It's just, that's just the way it's just seeming like it is to me. And they're going to have the power and the backing. That's why I say the Lord of the armies. Because they're going to have the backing and the power of the forces of this world to do it.
And kingdoms. And the angel said unto me, What beholdest thou? What you see? And I said, I behold many nations and kingdoms. And he said unto me, These are the nations and kingdoms of the Gentiles. Who rule in the earth?
And also this angel would appear to me to be a form of a hero, but the world is probably not going to look at it that way. So again, they're probably not going to look at it this way. And I'm in a situation where, who is this angel? Who can I assume this angel would be? Well, possibly a son of the north that would be world renowned. That would probably have to be on the move a lot at this point in time. And so we see things on the surface, we're not really paying attention to certain things and the deeper messages in their words that every single person in the world would hear. Every single person in the world knows their words. You can look to the heavens on this world, on this plane, and see during this whole shutdown, who have we been in the so-called hip hop or whatever community? Who are the ones that have been renowned in a sense? And then you just take that. Or maybe even looked at as opponents. Some of them have already been spoken about on this channel. It's not about skin color.
Who ruling the Gentiles?
So I think this is a part of God's plan. You get what I'm saying?
Can we go back to the world? Who is ruling over the Gentiles? The formation that I saw among the nations of the Gentiles, the formation of a great church. And the angel said unto me, behold, the formation of a church, which is most abominable above all other churches, which slayeth the saints of God.
You hear me?
What does church do?
You hear me? Have you been paying attention like I've been telling y'all to please pay attention?
What is this church doing?
They want to be the most high. And those are the kind of people you got to worry about. Once they get what they got and they know what you got, you might be gone.
On the outside, it has a facade like it's here to introduce you to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's a front. How many bodies of children are they finding in Canada? Every day lately, there is a bunch of children's bodies being discovered around the churches in Canada. Which is most.
And you'll notice when I did that video that day about being careful about these people and about trafficking and all these other things, it just so happened, and that's what really drew my attention over there, is that this person was damn near doing something on most of the things that I had talked about, and it was deflecting. It was deflecting because I know how to read people. It was very deflecting. These people deflect and deflect and deflect. Now, maybe they're not 100% aware of what they might have been entangled in. Just like maybe sometimes we go through things when we and I go through things that you don't know what you might be about to be getting into. But that's why I like to reserve myself and take my time to make decisions. But again, I feel like this world, and when it comes to these biblical texts, I see what's very well happening in the text because I've been through it. And I've always been very reserved and not want to make no decisions when we talk about these soul ties and we talk about all these things, because you never know. I got to have something tangible, real, true, and right here. So it may be a good thing that I did not have anything tangible with any of these energies like other people may have. You get what I'm saying? Because if you really listen to what some of these people say, you can see where the ties lay. Just like if you listen to what I say, you'll see where those ties lay. Someone may think this is a selfish act. I see it as a selfless act.
And the angel said unto me, this heaven talking.
We can only really see at the surface. We're all being used all the time. And we don't always know the depths of the things that we're getting into. And I think that's why I told myself I don't want to deal with nothing. I don't care if it's nobody. I don't want to be dealing with nothing. I'm sitting here with source, the ancestors, and the guides, and I'll let them carry me on.
Behold, the formation of a church, which is most abominable above all other churches, which slayeth the saints of God.
So that's when it said, oh, you fell down, we cut you down. Slayeth, slain, cut, slew, same thing. They use their tools in order to cut down the true tree. Because they want to keep on letting the same people rule. They don't want to, the righteous is supposed to inherit the earth, and the righteous is supposed to rule over those people. But they don't want to see it that way. So they've constructed a plan, taken many years to do so, and some of us is here just to give it to you. And you could either take it or leave it alone. You might think you know somebody that know the Bible, some pastor, some minister, somebody that got the message. You see if they talking to you like I'm talking to you right now. Have you ever heard anybody talk to you like I'm talking to you right now? When I sat down that night, after I was feeling frustrated because I felt like people were on that whole same thing again. I can sense the energy coming towards me when these people are putting this stuff on me. And then they do other stuff, use algorithms and stuff like that to rub it in and make you feel some kind of way about yourself. But they could never break me. I wasn't built like that. They thought because I was soft and because I can be really, really soft, or I can be really damn hard, that it was going to be okay.
Tortureth them and bindeth them down.
You hear that?
And yoketh them with a yoke of iron.
You hear that?
And bringeth them down into captivity.
You hear that? You hear that? And it's just like with the chains on the neck of that unicorn on your King James Bible and whatever other Bibles. And think about that horn is the sword. It's the magical, the last Pegasus, the magical creature. The last Pegasus, it also reminds me of America or Ashura or that energy. With the sword, a beautiful creature, a beautiful so-called mythical creature.
Who put the yoke of iron on our necks?
Can we go back to the way it was?
Who is responsible for putting the yokes of iron on our necks? Christianity.
Now he say Christianity, I don't think, well, in a certain sense, but not. It's these people and their works and the deception. Bottom line. Now we can go back to like the church, Christianity or religion in general. Okay, we can go all the way back when it's talking about religion. Yeah. Yes, when we talk about the bones and stuff, all that stuff is being uncovered to show that part. We are our ancestors, but then again, we are not. We came to do a new thing, to be a part of the new heavens and the new earth. And it's supposed to be something that transpired among us and within us. But they found a way to bring something lofty in. And I'm going to show you one more image because we're here. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Okay. Hold on. Like this, like a design like this. Is what it could remind me of. And this may have something to do with it or may not. I'm just telling you what I saw, right? Since it's public information, what I saw that night when I felt like something said, no, sit down. I want you to look over here. And I accidentally scrolled and hit this video. And the very person's voice was in the damn thing. And I sat there, I was going to just click it right off. But something said, wait, listen. And this is exactly what happened. I heard a voice. The voice. And then I just said, okay. Now remember, I'm not telling you what it is or what it ain't. I'm just sharing what it looks like to me. And this is just us, again, taking a look. We're using fair use in order to cross-examine, like it just said right there in that video, what we really talking about. And these people have a crafty way of doing what they do. And I don't want to sit there and even listen to that kind of stuff all day. I spotted it. I seen it. I don't even know what was talked about in the video. Maybe y'all do. But again, it's up for you to discern. Because what I feel like, I can feel the energy and somebody feel like they're in the hot seat at this point. Now, I'm not saying I've done everything perfect. No. But I'm telling you that there's been like 100% clueless something here. Right? And then, you know, the only thing that I could think of was like status. But then I'm like, no, source into the Bible is saying that we're supposed to be waiting or whatever. So I had to have faith in that, you know, and if that's just what it is, that's just what it is. I know that they're going to have crafty ways to try to get us back into something. So I don't want to deal with nobody, nowhere. I'll wait. So, again, what I'm saying is, who is Christ? Who is the Holy Spirit? It's hard to be in a position like this and want to say, oh, it's me, right? When you have a sense of knowing. But you also know that nobody wants you to be that. And you also know how it goes once people try to define you as something. But the cat's out the bag, I feel. And that's just it. That's just it. I've had a whole world come upon me and rest on my shoulders for a very long time. For a very long time. And I can only sometimes even imagine some of the visions of things that I feel like have happened over this time. Especially for the past 6 months to a year. And it's not right. The fact that happened alone, if you could see the things and know all the things that I've been through, the feelings and things like that, and all the different things, some just messing with your head, messing with you, keeping you trapped, keeping you confined, keeping you in a mindset. And people say, well, if you're feeling sad, that's up to you. And you know, and I can see all the tools they've been using. All the tools they've been using to try to make it seem like it's something about you. But they couldn't break my spirit. They couldn't break that in me to make me think that it's you. No, motherfucker, it's you. It's y'all. It's y'all. I'm not crazy. I see what I see. I've been put here to see and tell you. So there's your Independence Day. You tell me who it is. You tell me who it is. Maybe the person don't even know. We just wondering. We just asking questions. What is really going on?